Can you give an easy description for people to understand about what's the difference between a microservice and API?
No pressure, John. Like it's 9 a.m. here, John. This is just mean, but we're going to give it a shot.
Do we need to take a break for you to get your second cup of coffee?
Oh no, I'll shake it off. We'll be good. Right. Okay. I'll jump into a really tangible, normal, non-tech analogy, and we'll take it from there.
Okay.
So, think about your microservices as a house. You can design a piece of software like you can design a house in different dimensions. You can have a giant big house with like 27 rooms and, a pool and a tennis court, fancy house, right the way down to a teeny tiny house. The type you see on those little documentaries where they've got one room and, no facilities at all. Think of your microservices as a tiny house. It's just a very well-defined functional item that gets a job done. Now, an API is a feature, if you will, of a piece of software. It is a way of exposing code to another development team, whether it is internal or external, via another programmatic interface where they can connect with and talk to it. So think of it like installing a window in your tiny house. You're saying, I'm going to let air in and out of my tiny house via this one window. You don't have to have windows in your tiny house. You can just have a little house. It can just do a job. You could, take an import file that somebody sends you from a user interface, process it and store it in a database. That could be your microservices job in the world. But many microservices will have APIs because they would connect with other microservices to get jobs done. So where a job falls outside of what they do day to day, they expose an API so that they can talk to another component that does that job and can integrate and work with them.